MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the expansion-era Boomers and the Mid-Century Groundbreakers. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. Babe Ruth is on the mound for the Groundbreakers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats, and if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. K-line is there, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the second baseman.
And with that, here's how the visiting expansion-era Boomers are lining up. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Ruth is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like the pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
To the plate now, Ken Griffey Jr. No balls and a strike to count. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Nolan Ryan is the man towing the rubber for the Boomers in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he can continue that solid work in this one today, Matt.
Digging in now, Jackie Robinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Jackie.
The pitch.
Robinson.
Hey. 0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Digging in the switch hitter, Mickey Mantle, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's set and the pitch.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
Runners on the move for second. Strike taken to throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
This catcher has an elite arm, but when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
Robinson stands at second with no outs.
That's a ball.
Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now.
Count is 2-1.
From the stretch. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
Here now the 2-2.
We got full count.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Got him.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Ernie Banks. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike three.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Stepping in now, Ted Williams, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Bounce towards the second baseman. He's got it. On to Stargell at first, and the side is retired. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Into the box, Reggie Jackson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Reggie Jackson.
The pitch. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Nope, at the ball.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
And he got him.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box, Mike Schmidt. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And he makes the throw to first. Schmidt is retired, 2 down now.
Batting fifth.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
At the plate, Willie Stargell. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here it comes.
Nope.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
The 1-0 home.
That's outside.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Ball 3.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. So striding in, Lou Gehrig, set to lead off the home half of the second.
Lou Gehrig.
First delivery to him on the way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Ryan, 30 years of age. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a changeup, and a sinker. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Batting 6. The right fielder.
Stepping into the box, Al Kaline, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes.
1-0.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
No strike.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Grounded to short. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Into the box now, Johnny Bench will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Ryan's ready. Here it comes on 3-2. Two out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Hop steps on first, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Stepping up to the plate, Robin Yount. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the pitch. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 8, Gary Carter.
Into the box now, Gary Carter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 0-1 the count. Yeah. 0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
At the plate now, Nolan Ryan. So weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Breaking ball as this runs in on him and he has to step out of the way that time. Third inning, no score to this point. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Throw on to Gehrig takes care of him, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Eddie Matthews, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The third baseman, Eddie.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Matthews.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 home. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
3-1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
3-2 now. Count remains full.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Fouled off. A payoff pitch one more time. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager's just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Babe Ruth, and we'll likely see him square around to bunt. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Just missing here, 2-0.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
From the stretch. Too high. And it's 3-0. Jackie Robinson is on deck. Here it is on 3-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Henderson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now back, second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Jackie Robinson. First delivery to him on the way. There's one. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Mickey Mantle. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ryan sets. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Shortstop, Ernie Banks.
So striding forward now, Ernie Banks. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
He's set. The 0-1.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
2 down, runners at first and second. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And another foul ball. Here's the 1-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
A full count, 3-2 to Banks.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ted Williams. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. In now, Ricky Henderson. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Henderson is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, this guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
Stepping in, Joe Morgan. Here comes the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes. A pitch out. The throw. And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there. And it's a tall task to throw him out stealing it back. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count still.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 3-2 pitch. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr. as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fouled away.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. A solo shot for Junior. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The 1-0. Is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home. On the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. So only 1 hit in the inning on this solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Boomers are out in front here, 1-0. Now in the box, Lou Gehrig. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Lou Gehrig.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Now the 1-0.
That's the ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Hey, throwing the ball great up into this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Quick throw to first by Morgan, and that's the first down.
The right fielder, number 6. Al Kaline.
Stepping in, Al Kaline comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Outside, 3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here it is, the 3-0. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Coming to the plate now, Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes this the other way to right. That's a base hit, their first of the game. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
To the plate now, Eddie Matthews, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. The 1-1 home. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Throw won't get him. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1. At the plate, Babe Ruth. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And that'll miss up and in, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, tough pitch. Things just not going his way on the mound right now. 3-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and in steps a man whose number 42 has been forever retired, Jackie Robinson. First pitch of the at-bat. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
The way this guy at the plate gets down the line, contact is your friend in this situation. Tough to double him up. This middle infield has got to do their best to roll it as quick as possible.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Jackson has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Ready for another shot now, Mickey Mantle. Ryan sets. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
He's set. The 0-1. And it's 1-1. The set and the 1-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Ready with the 1-2. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Digging in, Mike Schmidt looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here it comes. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. This is in the air out to right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
Digging in, Willie Stargell. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And it's fouled away. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Pop Stargell. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of his zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Yeah.
Stepping in now, Robin Yount, as he rips it on the ground to second. Bare-handed for 1 to Gehrig, and the double play ends the inning. Now batting, Ernie Banks, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Ernie Banks.
First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Three and 1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 3-1 is in there for the second strike.
3-2.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
Striding in, Ted Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Lou Gehrig. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Hit hard but foul. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Into the box, Al Kaline. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Outside and low, 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And he will score as that run breaks the tie and makes this a 2-1 ball game.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only one run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Digging in to try it again, Johnny Bench. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. From the stretch. And he lays off there, 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runners are at first and second with one away. Not close. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now the 2-1 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. This pitch is popped up. Stargell is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now back, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Striding in once again, Eddie Matthews. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A pause and the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Ready with the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Henderson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's a lead for the mid-century era, 2-1. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Robinson is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Rod Carew will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 24, Reggie Jackson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ricky Henderson. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Groundbreakers out in front here, 2-1. Jim Palmer enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Jim Palmer.
So here now is the pitcher, Babe Ruth. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th. First delivery to him on the way. Too high, 1-0. Now the pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that misses as well. It's ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to the pitcher leading off the inning. Wow.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now to the plate, Jackie Robinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. After the walk, a quick check on first. Runner back safely. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. A ball and a strike.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
On the ground is short. This could be 2 to Morgan at the bag. To Pops, and that finishes off the double play.
Now batting.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw.
So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go is the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to deep right field. Right fielder looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they extend the lead a bit, it's now 3-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
At the plate, Ernie Banks. And so take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-1 after the foul ball there. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jackson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. We're through 6 full. The Groundbreakers lead it 3-1. At the plate, Joe Morgan. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Banks backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The center fielder, number 24, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ready now, Ken Griffey Jr. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last AB, that was a pretty good fastball down in the zone, so that tells me this guy likes to get that bat head down, and he covers that low pitch quite well. It's difficult at times, though, because as a pitcher, you're taught to stay down in the zone. If you do that, you're throwing it right into this guy's wheelhouse.
And Griffey swings right through this one, so it's 0-2 now to Junior.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Grounded softly to the right. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
So coming to the plate, Reggie Jackson 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And that misses, ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Not close. It's 2-0. Now here's the pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Now at the plate, Mike Schmidt. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Juan Marichal will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. So digging in now, Willie Stargell. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
As a look, now the pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now. As a look, now the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
So stepping in, Robin Yount, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike 1.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
And he falls behind 0-2. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Two strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now. Here comes the 1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's a lead for the mid-century era, 3-1. Digging in once again, Ted Williams will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Standing in, Lou Gehrig. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here's the payoff pitch, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Bert Blyleven will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Ozzie Smith will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 1, Ozzie Smith.
Digging in, Al Kaline earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball
1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Well, they dodged the bullet that time by avoiding the double play. That would have been pretty demoralizing to end the inning. Now they've at least still got runners on the corners.
Stepping up now, Johnny Bench. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Will this be a big out of the bullpen? Schmidt is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Eddie Matthews.
Striding into the box, Eddie Matthews. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
Counts even at 1-1 to Matthews. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Blyleven pauses. 2-1 on its way. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Throw to first, and that gets him out of the jam. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. 8th inning coming up. The Groundbreakers out in front here, 3-1. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Gary Carter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
This offense has been underachieving all day, putting way too much pressure on their own pitching staff. Someone has to have a quality AB and get this line going.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Into the box now, Ozzie Smith. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field. Clearly, he's been putting in that work, and it paid off right there.
In now, Ricky Henderson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 delivery. High in the air down the right field line. And foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
2 balls and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Number 16, White. 4. Now playing 3rd and batting 9. Number 5, Brooks. Robinson.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and Joe Morgan strides up to the plate. From the stretch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score.
Runner.
And there he goes towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a called third strike right on the inside corner. Settling in now, Brooks Robinson. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
Brooks Robinson.
First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2. Here's the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Heading out towards shallow right. Jackson is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jackie.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jackie Robinson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey.
Runs up and gets this one down. And a wise decision there to make sure this ball stays foul, and that's the 2nd strike. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And he struck him out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
To the plate now, Mickey Mantle. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Blyleven sets his sights. Here it is on 1-0.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. Pop steps on first, and that'll end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Ninth inning coming up. The Groundbreakers lead this one 3-1. Raleigh Fingers comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ken Griffey Jr. will stand in again as we take it back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. Fingers playing here in his age 34 season. He's got a sinker, a slider, a forkball, and a four-seamer. Junior awaits the 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Robinson calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Reggie Jackson. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
At the plate now, Mike Schmidt, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Called strike. A good pitch down in the zone. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
The 1-2. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and it's too late as he's in there. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And this is a strike 3 call. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Willie Stargell, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1-1.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Williams is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Mid-Century Groundbreakers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Babe Ruth is the winning pitcher of record. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score. First for the victorious Groundbreakers, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the visitors, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.